Hello everybody. I'm bringing you another try at making a face mask. Now remember, face masks are to keep your germs to yourself and me to keep my germs to myself, so that way it minimizes the aerosol and droplet transmission of any germs. That's why we all need to be wearing a mask to minimize infection. Also, if you're wearing a mask and you were to be exposed to someone with any kind of contagion, what that does is it reduces the amount of aerosols, viral aerosols or bacteria aerosols that get into your lungs, therefore reducing the severity of the infection. Now, moving along. So I went to Goodwill and I purchased several just shirts, different materials, different styles, because I had this idea and I wanted to see if it works. So we're going to find out today together. So I did this in the children's section because I didn't need a lot of fabric. I just needed a little bit. And we're starting with the sleeves to see if we can use those as a mask. So, on the sleeve, I have traced. Now, this part of the cuff will be right before the ear. And then you want to measure out, and this part right here needs to be the center of the nose, and this part down here needs to be the center of the chin. Now, I did that, and I checked to see if that's accurate. And this starts us. This is going to start us out. Now, if we need to make adjustments, then we go in and do that. So, I have put the sleeves together with the cuffs. They're still faced out the correct way. The material, you want all of the outside together. You see? And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use my machine and I'm going to stitch right around this little border. Now the side that I stitch is going to be facing inside toward my face. And then when you open it up, it'll be like this. So I'm going to pause and then I'll come back. Okay, so far I like the way it fits. Now, pardon all my stitching. Because my trimmers, I have difficulty even with the sewing machine because of feeding, and I have trimmers. But I'm very pleased with this. I just tried it on. So, if you'll look at the outline of it, your nose is going to be here, and then it curves around to under your chin, and this actually fits me perfectly. I'm very pleased that I got a child shirt, and I've got to go back and reinforce my areas right here, but I am very pleased with this. Oh, that's just a design. Okay, so now I'm going to try to do the ear loops. So pause again. Okay, so I'm back. I'm going to try to edit this together in an editing program, because sewing and video filming at the same time is not my forte. So I'm going to show you what I've done so far. Now I want to show you what I've done. I went out today to Dollar Tree and I got all kinds of ponytail holders, all different types, and I will be using those in different masks that I'm just going to be trying. And I'll show you. My setup is my ironing board right there. If you'll notice, along the side of my ironing board, I have a variety of measurements that I have written in Sharpie. And this is actually my sewing area. And see, I have my sewing machine on the other end, and then that way I've got plenty of room to work, and I can fold it up and put it away. Now, I'm going to show you what I've done with my mask, and then I'm going to edit this all together. So what I did was I took one of the thinner ponytails, like these right here, with the little metal piece. I snipped it right there, right before the middle piece, and I inserted it into the sleeve opening, like that. And then I just began stitching. And then when I got down here to this part, I just slipped the other piece of the ponytail in right there, and then just finished my stitch on out. I also ran out of thread on my bobbin, so that was a big uh-oh. So I'm going to do that on my other end now. As you see, let me just snip this. I tried to do it with one of the fat ponytail holders because they're very soft on your ears. So what I did was I placed it in like this, and then I just started my stitch right here. And then when I got part way down, I did this, and I just finished up my stitch across. Now I'm going to pause this and finish that side. Okay, so my mask is finished. You see how this profile is? It is away from my mouth and my nose and gives me more room for breathing. I have my ear loops, the ponytails behind my ears. The mask goes all the way up right to the side of my ears. It covers my nose bridge really well and up under my chin really well. Now, if I had a dime for every time I said an F word, I could have bought a whole bunch of these from Etsy. But I got it done myself for the cost of this little shirt, which was $2, and some ponytails at the Dollar Tree for $1. And I can make more out of it. So this is what I was trying to just show y'all, that you can make your own mask. Also, I would encourage you just to use a simple bandana. The way that in the Old West, you know, you saw bank robbers just tie a bandana around their face. That's something. That's some protection. So until my next video, and I'm going to try to piece all these together. I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. And God bless you.